In the Idaho 4 incident, BK seems to have been messaging one of his victims and been following all three women on Instagram. Fuel me once a year, driving instructor of the world. So he seemed to be frequently messaging at least one of the women, and guess what message he most repeatedly sent? Hey. Listen, guys, if you're sending a message, and I'm not trying to downplay the severity of this, but hey is not a message that is going to invoke a response. This shows a little bit of his awkwardness. He's reaching out, but he doesn't know how to make real connections. He even messaged a neighbor, saying, hey, how was your Thanksgiving break? No response. Hey messages are not real connections. I wonder if this could be what Kaylee meant when she said she had a stalker, at least in part. Now, one psychologist who hasn't examined BK, and we're calling him BK because people don't want to give him a name anymore, but here it is. So be careful because she hasn't examined him. We have to be careful how we take it. But she called him an incel. This means involuntary celibate. He's not getting any, and he wanted some. He's angry against the Stacy and Chads out there and feels like unfairly deprived, and so he rages. And this would be shown in the aggressive flirting he had in the Pennsylvania bar. While he was a student at DeSales, Jordan Selronek, the owner of a bar, claimed that he had problematic interactions with BK and women at his bar. BK would be asking women who they were with and where they lived, and he memorably harassed even the female staff. It's called the Seven Siren Brewing Company, and it's near his hometown. The owner said that they had to label BK in their system as a guy who, quote, makes creepy comments, end quote. And he once called a staffer a biatch for spurning his advances, only he used the actual word bitch. So I don't know why I just said biatch. BK had also made an offhand comment to one of his classmates, Benjamin Roberts, who they had 4 classes together. He said he could go down to any bar or club and have any girl he wanted. So this was obviously something that was something foremost in his mind. Now, incel is actually kind of a movement, and online there's an incel movement to free Brian Koberger. They have him on the level of Elliot Rodger almost, unaliver in 2014 who pew-pewed, stabbed, and ran over students at UC Santa Barbara. They hold this guy up as a hero, and now they're trying to do this to BK. Which plays into BK because he wants to be famous. He wants a book written about him, and he has access to a professor who would write it.